Hello guys, in this lesson I'm going to explain you how to develop the workshop number 2 for English arts, and this is for 7th grade. Okay, so the class objective is to learn the use of the modal verbs can, can't, to be able to understand and apply the use of the present simple and the third person rules. Okay, and to recognize the adverbs of frequency and write sentences in present simple. So here in the theoretical reference, there's a little explanation about can and can't. Can is a modal verb. Okay? Can is used to express ability or to say that something is possible. Can is the same for all subjects. We don't add an S in the third person like other verbs. The verb that comes after can is in the infinitive without to. Okay, so this is basically a review. I already explained this information in the previous lesson. However, I'm going to share with you some of the examples. Give me just a moment. All right, here we have can and can't. Examples: I can swim. They can speak English. She can ride a bike. This is an ability that they can do. Remember that you need to add the infinitive after can. Okay, we don't change the verb. In the third person, we don't add an S, we just leave it in the base form. I can swim. You can run fast. She can ride a bike. So see here, this is a third person, and I don't add S to the verb. Why? Because we don't do that with can. Okay, we just leave it in the infinitive form. She can ride a bike. We can speak English. They can play the guitar. Be careful. For negative, you can add and or not. Like, I can't drive a car. I cannot drive. It's basically the same. You can use can't or cannot. When you use can't with the contraction, make sure you pronounce the T at the end. Otherwise, they will understand that you're saying can. So can and can't. Okay? Make sure you pronounce the T. Can they speak French? No, they can't. Can they speak French? No, they cannot. So it's basically the same. And here we say, we don't say. Can you swim? Yes, I can. Or, but you don't say not. You can swim? Yes, I swim. No, this is incorrect. Can she ride a bike? Yes, she can. Not, you don't say she can ride a bike? Yes, she ride. No, this is incorrect. This is the way we use it in Spanish, but in English, remember that you need to switch the subject. Okay? Okay, you use can at the beginning of a normal question. You say can plus the pronoun plus the infinitive form of the verb and question mark. If you want to show surprise, you can say pronoun plus can plus the infinitive and question mark. All right, so let me go back to the workshop to see what else you need to do. Okay, so let's go to the activities. In the activity number 1, you need to go to the link number 1 in the resources section and respond to the following questions. We already checked the information in the British Council about can and can't. Now you need to answer these questions. Can you swim? You can say, yes, I can, if you can swim, or you can answer, no, I can't, or no, I cannot. The second question, how old were you when you learned to swim? I was 2 when I learned to swim. Or I was 5 when I learned to swim. Okay, depends on you. The following question, do you swim in a pool or in the sea? I swim in a pool, or I swim in the sea, or I swim in both. Do you like swimming? Yes, I like swimming, or no, I don't like swimming. How often do you go swimming? I often go swimming once a year, or I often go swimming twice a year. Depends on you, okay? All right, now let's go back to the theoretical reference. I'm going to explain you about present simple. In the present simple, you need to use the subject, I, you, he, she, we, you, they, plus verb, plus the rest of the sentence. If the subject of the sentence is he, she, or it, which is the third person, then you add s at the end of the verb. If the verb ends in ch, sh, ss, x, z, or a vowel, then you add es to the verb. If the verb ends in y, you replace it by I, and then you add es, except for play, enjoy, or say. This is an exception here. Since before the y a vowel appears, so since we have here a vowel, then I don't need to change it to here, to I, because then I will have 2 vowels together. So it doesn't apply to play, enjoy, or say. And all right, so let me share with you the information for present simple. We use the present simple to talk about repeated actions or events, permanent states, or things which are always true. To find out more about the present simple, read and listen to the conversation below. Can you give me some examples? Yes, of course. We use the present simple to talk about things which are repeated every day, every week, every year, etc. Okay, like a daily routine. I usually get up at 7 o'clock. So in daily routines or repeated actions, I use the verb in the infinitive form. And I use my adverb of frequency here. I usually get up at 7 o'clock every day. During the week, I have swimming practice on Mondays. I do taekwondo on Tuesdays and tennis on Thursdays. We always go on holiday in the summer. I see. And you use words for explaining more about the time too. Okay. So yes, we often use adverbs of frequency, sometimes, often, usually, or other time expressions like on Mondays, twice a week, or in the summer. What about permanent states? What does that mean? Permanent states are situations or feelings which are not temporary. Okay, they are permanent. I like him a lot, so you do always like him. It's not that you will like him today and you don't like him tomorrow. It's a permanent situation. Sophie works as a travel writer, so that's a permanent situation. They live in London, permanent situation, not temporary. We also use the present simple for general facts. For example, when talking about science or geography. Thailand is really hot at this time of the year. Snakes live on the ground, in trees, and in water. So what do I need to know about forming the present simple? The main thing is that the third person singular form an in s or es. That is for he, she, or it. So when the verb is in the third person, he, she, or it, the verb I need to add an s. And like I explained before, there are some exceptions here, like when there is a ch, then you don't add only an s, you have to add the e before, es. We watch chess, black and white films at the cinema club on Wednesdays. He thinks chess is a sport. Okay, so let me go back to the workshop. There are some exercises that you need to complete. And here it says Jack blank to a film club on Wednesdays. So you need to choose between go and goes. So be careful about the subject. Remember, if the subject is a third person, he, she, or it, then the verb goes with es or s, depending on the verb. B, I blank reading in my free time. You need to choose love or loves. All right, so complete these blanks. And the third exercise, you need to go to link number 3 here and watch the video about adverbs of frequency and write 6 sentences about your daily routines or activities using adverbs of frequency. For example, I brush my teeth every day. Okay, so write 6 sentences about yourself. Okay, let me see. All right, guys. Well, that is basically it for this workshop. Thank you very much for listening.